Hello, it is Tuesday the 11th of January. Welcome to Flat Cap Callum. I'm Callum, and today we've got some good tips for you today. So I've managed to have a little rummage around and find 9 horses across the 3 meetings for you today. Before we get into that, we'll just do a review of yesterday. It was a little bit of a mixed bag, I think it would be fair to say. So we had in bet 1, which was our lucky 15 bet. First leg, Mr. Splash was second, SP'd 9-1, very decent, and then the next 2 were 1 place out of the placings. So that just shows you how much slim margins are in racing. That would have been the difference between us making a bit of money and not making money. And on that bet specifically, we did not make money yesterday. So both Bomb Squad, it was a couple of lengths off, but only trailing in 6th, but 5th would have given us some money at 20-1, which would have been very, very nice. The last horse in that leg, as I said to you yesterday on the channel, I thought Miss Moret 33-1 was a massive price if it ran to its bumper form on course and distance. It ran to its hurdles form, so I wasn't right on that one, but as I said to you on my intro video, I'm not psychic, I can't get it right all the time. I am looking for where I find the value, and I thought the value was there. Didn't get it right on that one yesterday. In our other bet, in the win bet, excellent result there. We had 2 winners, first 2 went in, so I'll be honest, I'll breathe a sigh of relief and say that on my first day of setting up one of these channels, I've actually managed to have a couple of winners, and the first very horse I tipped did win, albeit it was a favourite. But like I said to you, I thought it should have been massively odds on. It did go off odds on, and in Judy won by 15 lengths. So Knickerbocker Glory, thank you very much. And then in the second one was Golden Boy Grey. That again won comfortably, 7-2 at SP. So happy with the result there. And then the third one, Arrivederci, only trailed in 4th. And I said to you yesterday, if it's back from 11 months off in good form, I think it's the favourite and it should win. It clearly needed the run. So it's probably one to keep an eye on next time. So overall, my book says we made £17.38 back from our £20 stake. So it was a £2.62 loss yesterday, which is a minus 13% on what we staked. So it wasn't a win, it was a loss, albeit a small loss. So hopefully today we might get a little bit more of the rub of the green, and we'll see if we can actually make some profit on our £20. So reminder here, £20 stake is what I'm advising to you, and I'm doing all the bets through a Sky Bet account to ensure that we get extra places. So it's £20 stake Sky Bet. So here are our 3 bets for today, and I've broken them today down, 1 bet in each of the 3 race meetings. So first up, we've got at Doncaster, bet 1. All 3 of these races, Sky Bet are currently paying each way 4 places. So in the 105, the Street, in the 215, Great Heart Jack, and the 350, Nolliador. So quickly run through. The Street, I think, is clearly the 3rd best horse in the race. So if something went awry with the first 2, 9-1 is a decent price, I think, because I'm really quite sure that it should, unless something goes wrong with it, it should solidly place. So 9-1 is a good price, I think. 215, Great Heart Jack, again, I think is a really solid each way horse. It needs to up its game a little bit if we're going to get a win on that one, but I think it's a really solid. And then the 350 Nolliador, I'm not so happy about the price, 4-1. It was 6-1 last night. It's got by a mile the best form in the race, but there are a lot of unraced horses in that bumper race. But I think it would be really surprising for me if it didn't come top 4. So the bet you'll see there is a 50p each way Trixie. So that is doubles and trebles. So 50p each way doubles and trebles. And then the only single in this bet is on the Street, because I think 9-1 is value there. There's less value in the other 2. So we're only going single on the Street at 9-1. So that's £6 of our £20 pot at Doncaster. Okay. Bet 2, Exeter Bet. This is a bit of a different bet, so Exeter Bet. So this is, we've got some bigger prices here. So we've got 155 Walk Away Now and the 405 Martin Bride. I think these are both solid chances to sneak a place here. Despite the fact that Sky Bet are paying extra places on 15 of the 24 races, you might be looking and thinking, well, why has Callum picked 2 races where there isn't extra places? Because these 2 races are only paying the first 3. It's where I think the value is. So I won't always just pick a horse because they're paying extra places. I think that's where the value is. I think these 2 are definite marginals, and if they both get a place, then we've made some profit on that. But they both do have a chance of getting the nose in front. So I will have a small little bet on there. So it's our small extra bet. So 50p each way singles on both of them at those prices, and a 25p each way double. That is bet 2. That's Exeter. And then the final bet, which is our big bet, where most of our stake is going today, is tonight at Southall. So let's see if I can get this all on the screen at the same time. So 420 Glorious Charmer 17-2. 520 Charlie Arthur 13-2. That's the one where I think I'd like it if the price was bigger, but we'll go 13-2. It's what's available. 550 Gypsy Whisper. So that is currently 11-1. That is a 3-horse race. Paying 3 places. But I think therefore 11-1 is a really good price there. So I'm quite happy with that. 750 Steel Driver 16-1. This horse is a horse I've backed many times. It's 12 years old. It always gets overlooked in the market because of its age. It's nearly twice as old as the other horses running. 16-1 is good value. I expect it to drift though. So if you are watching the race tonight and you're there, it's well worth watching to see how much it does drift to, and you might be able to get a much bigger price than that on a single bet. But for the Lucky 15, it's a 25p each way Lucky 15. And then you'll see there 4 50p each way singles. So as well as the Lucky 15, we're going to go 50p each way single on all 4 selections. So that's the big bet of the day at Southall to try and make us some cash on our £20. That's the horses I've got for you today. So good luck, and we will review in the morning. Fingers crossed we get a couple more over the line. Thank you very much.